name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be out right at the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. 3. Just like that. Just like that. 52 is the mic, boys. 52.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Yes, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He'll get this to Eckler. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Love now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Love looking to throw it. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Taylor. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Brooklyn.
Jonathan Taylor with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Makes the
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. Open man here is Foster. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Dolphins 3.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Preston Williams.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Check, 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 check. Out, 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 out. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll run with a former Bulldog. It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I got one.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw is Mariota. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, I'm coming. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. One. This is out, baby. That's the baby shot. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Check. 52's the mic. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Mariota to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
To Deebo Samuel. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Check Mike. Watch 55. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Three. Check 55 the mic.
Again, it's Mariota. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Marcus Mariota. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 10, Jets 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Second down, Love eluding the pressure right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Phillips. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down
up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, Love. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They give to Taylor out of the gun. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw now. Here's Love. He'll buy some time right. Completes it to Samuel. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Curtis Samuel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 14-10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st and 10. Here's Mariota. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, Mariota. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mariota now from the 50. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Final play of the half here, Mariota. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
And the Jets set to receive this third-quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First and 10, Taylor now. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Taylor, the ball.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Love. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, lucky. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. To Taylor on 1st down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun, it's Love. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify. I said getting the... And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Jets 21, Dolphins 10. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That'll go as a loss of 5. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake, Mariota. Open man is Samuel, complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Play fake, Mariota. And it's complete, Henry. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
On the counter, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 12.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Big air. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They go play action. Mariota. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. K'Lavon Chaisson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Love now on 2nd down. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And a Brooklyn 1st down.
Here's Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I hope you got your rush because I'm about to take you through.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. third down. Love. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball.
Give him 25 yards on the play there. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our visitors, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point 'em